welcome to Parure Purr Vintage Jewelry. I have a great selection to show you today, and we're going to be looking at some rings, earrings, and a few other collections. So stay tuned. Start with is the tiger's eye. It's an exquisite necklace. The tiger's eye is a crystal that could be found in several places, but in the 1800s was when modern man discovered it in Africa, in the southern part of Africa. It's very shiny. And when you stare into it, it really changes, especially if the light's on it. It's also known as a protective stone crystal that people wear. The Roman soldiers used to take tiger's eye and engrave the tiger's eye and carry it into battle to protect them. Also, it was found in ancient Egypt. And they equated the tiger's eye to having clear vision and like the vision of a deity. So they used tiger's eye in their statues to represent the eyes of their deities. Also in Egypt, they would wear the tiger's eye for protection. And I think it reminded them of the sun because of how there is this gold color. When you, in person, you're not going to get it on the video, I don't think. But in person, if you stare into it, you can see like different flecks of yellow. So this necklace is, let's see, I pre-measured it, is 20.5 inches long. And it has a 2-inch extender of chain at the end of the necklace. It has a lobster claw clasp. And I've checked this stuff with a magnet. It's non-reactive to a magnet. This is artisan made, so I'm pretty sure that they use sterling silver as their findings. And my guess is it was probably made in the 70s, maybe 80s. It's gorgeous. It is a, on the physical level, tiger's eye is worn to gain confidence and to release anxiety. And it also is a good luck charm to bring you prosperity. So it's a beautiful piece. And I'm asking $85 for this necklace because you don't see these bigger beads anymore. I haven't seen any tiger's eye necklaces with these big beads. And it has a variety of beads, so it's interesting to look at. All tiger's eye has the chips that they formed like There's three little strands in between. It has the round that has these little seed beads in between. And then there's three of the big beads. It's a nice design. All right, that's the necklace. Hey everybody. I've never been a brooch wearer, but they are so cute when you wear them as a necklace. I love it. Isn't that pretty? So if you have anything that you can slide a brooch on, and also they do make these little bails that you can transform your brooches into pendants. But you could also dangle them with the wire in the back. So anyways, this brooch, I've put on these knotted glass beads. Now the glass beads are, they're beautiful actually. Got a nice finish. They're 16 inches. The maker is Claire. I essentially got a lot of kind of these glass pearls that are brand new. They've never been worn. Anyways, it has one of the fish hook clasps. Basically, you just pinch that, takes you out, and then you unhook it. Oops, wrong way. See? Okay, so you just stick it here, and then you push it in until you hear a little snap. But these are really beautiful. They got a nice finish. They're 16 inches. It looks like they're double knotted in between. See, when you like if you didn't have the little knots in between, it wouldn't be so like how it folds nice. It would be more like, all right, basically I got a set of faux pearls that don't have the knots in between, and just look how stiff. See the difference? That's why knotted pearls are so nice to have. Because this, I mean, this would look, it's gonna look nice on and everything, but it just, you know, doesn't fold out very nicely. Not the way these are. If you see how nice. And this takes a lot of time if you are to do this by hand, these little knots. Even with a machine, I've seen like they make like little tools that you can get to help make your knots and help get it right up against the bead. Even with the tool, it takes time, a lot of time actually, to put all the knots in between a strand of pearls. So that should be appreciated. And that's why they cost more. Anyways, I've basically, this has a C clasp in the back for the pin. Let me see here if you can see the C. So it's a C clasp. And basically I put the wire in between where the knot is on the strand of pearls. It's a brooch. It's an inch in diameter. It is filigree, which is very beautiful. And it has faceted stones. I don't know if they're crystal or glass, but let's get a light on that. Very, very, very shiny and pretty. Very pretty pink. Filigree. And this piece can be worn as a necklace or as a hat pin or on a scarf or on a lapel of a coat or like on a V-neck, like right in the center like that. I've seen people wear them that way. But this one is an inch wide. Floral, gold toned, filigree flower. Very, very, very pretty. Very pretty. Anyways, I'm selling the brooch and the knotted pearls, 16-inch, for $35. So there's that piece. This is rose quartz. It is something that you wear when you want to attract love. I think rose quartz is associated with love, compassion, not to mention how beautiful these crystals are. They're pink, light pink, beautiful. And this is a pretty wide band of them. Let's see, I'll measure it for you. It's about 1.5 inches. It's stretchy. And my wrist is 7 inches. I'll show you that they go on really nicely. Took a lot of chips to make that. Very pretty. So if you're attracting love, this would be a good bracelet for you. Now it's comfortable on a 7-inch wrist, but you do know you have it on. I mean, it's not like super loose. It's not super tight. I'd say 7-inch wrist and under for this. I mean, it will stretch bigger, but I'm just thinking for comfort. I mean, I could go stretch it way out. It could be a lot bigger than 7 if you have a bigger than 7-inch. Very beautiful. I would like to have 10 for it. Because if I don't get $10 for it, I might as well keep this bracelet. I love it. Very pretty. And it's like new. Okay. What else I want to show you? Oh, okay, let's go on to a ring. This is sterling silver. It is scalloped. And let me put it on a ring mandrel here. Okay, so anyways, this is a scalloped ring. And the measurement is 6 3/4. So the most I could probably, I'm not sure where to look at the camera on this phone. Anyways, let me try to get it in good focus here. Put a light on it. All right. Sterling silver, and I don't know if you can see, but it is marked. It is marked right up there. And what it says is, it says NF 925. So basically what that means is that this is guaranteed to be nickel free. There are some people that are very, very allergic to nickel. So it is nickel free, guaranteed, because it's stamped on the inside NF. And it's 925, it says 925. And see, sterling silver, the reason why they mix other alloys into sterling silver is to keep the silver from tarnishing as quickly as it would if it didn't have anything else in it. Because if most people know, if you have like you know, dinnerware and stuff, this silver, it takes a lot to clean that silver, and it gets tarnished like very quickly. My grandmother, every time we had big dinners at Thanksgiving and stuff, we'd have to get the silver out and polish it every time because it would get tarnished, even being kept nicely in bags and stuff. So anyways, that's why with sterling silver, they mix other alloys in it. Well, this guarantees that there is no nickel in it. So this is for someone that, you know what I mean, knows they have maybe an allergy to nickel and that they have to definitely stay away from it. This is a form of sterling silver without that extra, you know, because 925 means 92.5% of the silver that they use for this ring is silver. And then the other 7.8, I think, percent would be other alloys. And they could be any kind of alloys. But this guarantees this nickel free. So it's very pretty. 6 3/4. I could size it up maybe one size. So the biggest that we could go on it would be, if it's 6 3/4, it'd be 7 3/4. 8 max. So I wanted $85 if you were interested. Pretty scallop design. Okay. Let me go on to the next piece. Let's see here. Okay, let's do the abalone ring. This one is gorgeous. Check it out. Look at all those colors. Now, I don't know what the metal is because I see no stamps. Now, sometimes when things are made by an artist, they might not have the stamp to stamp it in. So I'm not sure what this metal is until I get a testing kit. But I mean, a lot of times, you know, when you're working with silver, a lot of the artisans use a spiral. And basically, you would take a piece of wire to make that spiral, and you would solder that on. Well, that's what they have, these little spirals on both sides. And all around the bezel set are these cute, ornate looking spirals. And let me get a light on it so you can see this abalone shell. Check it out. It's really pretty. It's got a lot of different colors in it when the light hits it. Now it's formed under glass. So they've either poured made this carbochon out of glass or epoxy. And the abalone is floating inside of it. And it's like a dome. So when you peer down into the ring, you see all these beautiful colors of the abalone. Has blues and purples and pinks and greens. Okay. I love it. Okay, the measurement on this ring is 7.5. Oh yeah. See? Look at the colors. I love it. Very beautiful. Now, let me measure the top of it for you. We know the band is 7.5. So it's not quite an inch long. Almost though. I'm counting the spirals on the outside of it. It's about an inch. It's about an inch long. And let's go side to side. About 3/4. Approximately 3/4 wide. Be a good statement ring. I wear my statement rings on the first finger, but you could wear it on any finger you want to. I had this one on the ring finger. And because, well, I have a friend that talks about it, but see how it's domed and it has this extra space right here under the ring. They call that, I forget what she calls it, something about, it's a, you know, the meaty part of your knuckle goes up in that. And so you can wear, like, basically I weigh, this ring here is an 8 1/4 on this hand. And I had this ring on this hand. So if this ring is an 8 1/4 and this one is a 7.5, this is measuring as a 7.5. It does actually take some of the meat from your finger and gives it room, because I had it on this finger and I wear an 8 1/4 here. So there is a little extra space because of that. So you can wear, or it's between All right. I'm asking $60 for it. Beautiful abalone. All right, so the next ring I wanted to show you is this turquoise one. Now, it's turquoise, the pretty light blue, and it has these like little gold lines in it. Now this ring sits at a size 9. It is marked S925 on the inside of the band. So that's sterling silver, S for sterling silver 925. And it has these little swirls on the band, engraved in the band. Can you see it? Size 9, sterling silver. And turquoise. Very pretty. And I'm asking $60 for it. Okay, onward. Next ring. I've saved the most special one that I have at the moment for last. Comes in this pretty little box. And this is very special. It comes with a scroll that it's the certification of authenticity. This is hammered sterling silver, and the stone that's in it, well, it's not a stone. It is Roman glass. Roman glass, literally about 2,000 years old. It came from an archaeological dig in Israel. Just think about 2,000 years ago. That's before Christ. This glass was made about 500 BC by the Romans. Found in an archaeological dig. And it became very patinaed from some of the other elements in the soil there. The glass had been buried and preserved, and it has beautiful colors in it. And let me put it on the ring mandrel, and let me see what size it is. It is almost a 7. It looks like 6 3/4. It's close to a 7 though. Let me turn it around so this way. All right, here's the 7 mark. It's just above it. Hammered all the way around. Look at the patina on that glass. And I mean, they're all different. They all have like different colors. This one has like oceanic blues and a little bit of turquoise, a little bit of like this greenish color, has some whitish, translucent, opalescent colors. This is really, really pretty. Now let me get a light on that for you. I don't know if that helps bring out some of the colors. Okay, so this ring is very, very historical and very precious, and it's not something that you wear every day, okay? This is something that you wear to a dinner party, a date, a special occasion, church. It is a conversation starter. It's not something you wear every day and get wash dishes and get water in it. It will ruin the patina of the glass. You don't put this on and then decide to get ready. You don't take a shower in it. You don't wash your hands in it. You don't get any chemicals in it. You don't powder your nose and get the powder in it. You know, you don't want makeup in it. You don't want anything chemical to get in it, because you want to preserve it the way it is. And it is a conversation starter, like at a dinner or something, or a special occasion, a party. So like, it'd be the last thing that you put on right before you're walking out the door. And when you get home, you take it off and you put it in its box and protect it. Don't get lotion or anything like that in it. If you're gonna wash your hands, you have to take it off. Wash your hands, dry your hands, then put it back on. But I think it's a very special piece. Now I could size it up, probably up to an 8 would be stretching it. But I could probably get you a size on this. One size, okay? So right now, basically, I told you it's sitting at a almost 7, I'd say 7. It's between 7 3/4 and a 7. So it would come in just under an 8 or an 8 if you need it sized up 1. Okay, let me know if you're interested in this. The price is $111, and that will include stretching it if you need that. Like I said, it's going back in its little box. And the box has, like I said, it has a scroll of authenticity that talks about it. I like that one. I sourced a few pieces that I wanted some special pieces to show for my show. So I've been sourcing a few things out that I think are special.